Change starts with a decision. No more excuses. It don't have to make sense to nobody else but you and God. Everything that makes you you is why you're so important. Your strengths are the keys to the doors that, guess what? Only you were meant to open. We're going to use this 30 minutes to get some stuff done. We're not wasting no more time. There's so many things to do, accomplish, and to grow and build. You don't have to do everything on your own. Join us every Tuesday at 12 noon Central Standard Time. We are not moving forward to this next level in doubt or confusion. This is not included. This is Pennie Owens, founder of Pennie Owens LLC, a leadership empowerment consultancy where we are on a mission to empower professionals, small business owners, and corporate teams to live and lead in their authentic purpose, starting with the hearts of leaders and expanding to their teams, environments, and the communities that they influence. Every third Tuesday is dedicated to you and your questions and giving you clarity on any topic. Any topic. It does not matter the question. Do not overthink it. If it's on your mind, if it's on your heart, if it's something you've been trying to figure out and sort through, you're not here by yourself. So throw it this way so they can get answered for you. Now, I do this every month because there are things that you may not even be aware of that's not as important as you think, or this is a huge obstacle and let's hurry up and get this broken down and sorted and categorized so that you can move on to the next level for yourself, whatever that may look like. But we are not here by ourselves and you don't have to figure it out alone. So this is something that I do every third Tuesday of every month, just so you at least have at least one opportunity for some clarity. Now, of course, if you come here every week, then you will find out how to do this all the time. They're not for yourself. That way you'll have a chance to sort it out for yourself in real time and it works. You want to make sure that you stay very clear about what it is that you need. Nothing else is important to anybody else. Other people have to hold their bags. They have to take care of their lives, their family, their loved ones, and it's busy. And it's so chaotic in the world right now. Folks just don't really have time to help you carry your load. You are fully capable of understanding where you are right now in your life, in your field, in your position, and you need to make the decision, where do you want to go next? You don't wait for somebody else to give you the opportunity. You create one. So whatever questions that you have, whatever that looks like I said, personal, professional, communal, family, whatever it is, throw the questions out, put them in the chat on whatever platform that you are in. I can see everything. So therefore, we can go ahead and get this thing started. Now, let's see. I want to make sure that there's no other technical issues because you know that there are always something. Now, one of the things that I was thinking about with why I developed this particular segment of Intentional Tuesdays is too often we start thinking that the things that are in our mind is not important, or we get embarrassed by the questions that we may still have. Why can't I figure this out? Why is this so difficult? Where's the answers? Like I'm looking and I can't find it, and we get frustrated. Do not get frustrated with your questions. Questions are literally the only way to get an answer. When you're Googling, you're asking questions. As simple and plain as it is. That's no different than the questions that you should be asking yourself, the questions that you should be asking someone else, the questions that you should be praying about and asking God for. It's really simple. You can't say that you don't know how to ask a question, because if you know how to Google, then you know how to ask a friggin' question. Now, whatever that looks like and whatever it is that you need, you have to prioritize it. It's important. There's a reason why it's on your mind. There's a reason why you need an answer for it. So don't throw it out the window. Don't belittle that question. Don't ignore it. The sooner you get an answer, the closer you are to a solution, to the next action that may be past the question, the sooner you are to the goals that you're reaching, the goals that you want, whether it's just for you or for the people around you. You're connected to more than just you, period. That's why I make sure that you understand how important you are. Your voice, your story, your obstacles, everything that makes you you is why you're so important. You're a very important piece of this puzzle called life. Okay, period. So do not short yourself. Not at all. Don't short yourself. Whatever the question is, like I said, just throw them in the chat and I'm going to give you some answers. What are some examples of questions? Yes. Yes. Folks don't have time to carry the load. They really don't. We all have a bag to carry. So you might as well either get used to it or lighten it. It's up to you because it doesn't have to be a heavy bag. I think we don't realize that. It doesn't have to be heavy. There are ways to lessen your load. And acknowledging that you are carrying a lot is the first step. What are you carrying that can be disposed of? Are there things that you have to hold on that's necessary, that's required? Is it a want? Is it a need? Who gave it to you? Who gave you the tasks that you are assigned to? Who gave you the obligation? Who told you it was yours? There's so many different people, opposition, biases, opinions. There's so many people that are involved in what you're carrying. It's up to you to figure out whether or not it's yours or not, and what do you need to give back to the original owners. And it does not matter how old it is either. It can be new luggage, old luggage. Most of the time, the things that we are carrying is old luggage that has nothing to do with us. The people that we care about, the people that we admire, the people that we think are important, that we are trying to mimic in life, a lot of those things, our environment, the conditioning, most of those things dictate the bags that we carry. But I promise you, you start sorting through them, a lot of that's not yours. A lot of it you don't need anymore. Maybe when you first took on and started filling your bag with all that information, maybe you needed it then. But let's reevaluate. Do you still need it? Probably not. This is why we do this every week, so that you can make sure that you stay present right now in 2025 for today, right now, what's important, what's yours, and what are you doing moving forward? Because most of the things that we are attached to, they aren't ours. Let's see. They aren't ours here. Never lit up now that I think about it. I'm just enjoying hitting these things, hitting the buttons, because I learned these buttons. I'm asking questions. So I'll ask you some questions for you to ask yourself to stimulate more clarity. Are you where you want to be in your life? It doesn't matter what anyone else said. It does not matter where your parents, your supervisor, your friends, your family thought you to be. Where are you? And where did you want to be at this point in your life? And are you there? If you're not, why not? I'm sure you got a bunch of different reasons. I'm sure you can explain why you're not in that place. But don't run from the question. Ask yourself, why not? Did I allow someone to take my joy? Did I allow a situation hold me hostage longer than it should be? Did I allow a relationship to hold me hostage longer than I was supposed to be? And this could be any type of relationship. It does not have to be just romantic. It can be platonic and it could be professional. Did you allow a supervisor or a higher up keep you in a certain place because of their authority, because of your responsibility, because you were just doing what was right, being the bigger person, just start thinking about it. Why am I not where I wanted to be? And be really clear. Where did you want to be? Why did you want to be there? There's a lot of different reasons. There are things from your childhood that you held on to that you just wanted, the goals that you wanted to reach, and it just stuck with you. That's a good start. But why did you want to be here? Did someone else make this position important to you? Did make this goal important to you? Why are you where you are right now? If you can honestly say that you're not happy about where you are, it is your responsibility to figure out, okay, so what do I need to do so that I can be where I want to be? Give it some details. What do you want? A lot of you guys have already worked very, very hard to get to where you are, and you didn't waste any time. There may have been some falls, some mistakes. That's how we learn. So good job. Okay, you're moving forward. But what else is there? Where else do you want to be? Are there other check marks on your list of things to do? Align them up. Start acknowledging them, bring them to the forefront, okay? You only have one life to live, so I don't see why we live in it for no one else. No one else. What's on your list of things to accomplish, things to see, places to visit, or something to just make another mistake? Maybe there's something else that you want to try and you don't even care if it's successful. It's just something you want to do. Whatever it is yours. And go get it. Bring it in and keep it. Whatever it is that you choose for yourself during your life, it's important and it's up for you to go do. It's up for you to do. So you have to answer these questions and ask yourself, what does that look like for me? What is it that I'm missing? What do I want more of? Space, time, opportunities. Like I said, don't wait for opportunities to come. Create your opportunities and go get them. It works. It really works. It sounds complicated for some people, and some of you guys might be a little rowdy. You're like, you know what? I know exactly how to just go out and grab it. Great. If you are one of those people that know how to go out and grab an opportunity and to create the table to sit at, take somebody else with you. Teach someone else how to do that, because there's a lot of people, like I said, your voice is important. So there's a lot of people who need to know and hear the advice that only you can give them, that perspective that only comes from you. It resides in between these two ears of yours. Someone else needs to hear it. Right now, we are entering into a place where resources are going to be limited, opportunities are going to be limited. People are going to be emotionally unstable, but not you. Yes, we're going to claim that right now. Not you. You are already intentionally making sure that you pay attention to yourself and that you show up right now to have a different tomorrow, to have a better outcome. Things are going to be rough, but that doesn't mean that it has to be your truth. It does not mean that you have to be directly affected the same way many, many people are. Not true at all. You just have to know what it is that you're doing, what you're striving for, and your intentions. Most of us think that it's so complicated, and we think that it's only going to happen by chance. It's only going to happen if A, B, and C happens. And I'm telling you, it's going to happen when A, you decide that you want it. B, when you decide that you are willing to figure it out and find the steps to do it. Do some research, start putting things in action, and give yourself credit. People do not celebrate enough of the small things that lead to huge impacts. If you sorted it out, good job. If you have figured out, I'm not happy, don't think about the people attached to you. Don't think about your spouse. Don't think about your children. Don't think about your employer. You think about yourself. Are you where you want to be, and are you happy? And if that answer is no, then guess what? Then you have things to do. Hello, Twilight Zone. Welcome to have you. Thanks for coming in. If you got a question, put it in the chat the same way. Whatever it is, it doesn't even matter. Whatever's on your mind, don't overthink it. Throw it in. Let's get some answers. Let's clear this out. But you're in control of your life. I mean, grab the steering wheel with two hands. Two hands. Don't worry about the brakes. Don't worry about the windows. Sometimes you don't even have to worry about the passengers. You need to worry about what's in front of you and where you are steering your life. The road is going to be bumpy. Yes. Thank you, Lionheart. I appreciate you. It's going to be bumpy. You have to understand what it is that you're doing for yourself, and then what? It doesn't have to stop you. It really doesn't have to be a huge obstacle. There are some challenges in life, and anyone who knows me knows I've had some challenges in my life. Didn't stop me. Not during the time period of its peak, and it's definitely not going to stop me now that it's on the other side of things. What were those obstacles? Health issues, poverty, brain tumors, young children, being new to a new environment. Some of you guys have had some issues like that too, I'm sure. It's called life. It's called life. I can look at you with a straight face and name all those different things and still smile like this because it's called life. We have different details for the same thing. Life, living it, trying to get through. That's all you can do. All you can do is try. Nothing is promised for any of us. Don't let your mind tell you that they have it better. How you figure that? You have no clue what they've gone through to get to where they are. And on the other hand, you don't really know what they're doing to get to where they are either. So I'm just saying, don't assume and don't waste any time looking to your left and to your right. Don't look to your left and your right. When you're across the street and you're moving forward, you're supposed to be looking in front of you. I'm just saying, no one told you that. Look in front of you. Pay attention to your goals and what you're supposed to be doing. You are a vital factor, period. Okay? Can't nobody mess with you. Can't nobody compete with you with that knowledge that you have and the way that you do what you are doing, the way that you think, the way that you put things together, the way that you build. No one else can do that. So show up. There's somebody waiting for you. And it does not, I mean, we get so complicated in our minds. We start thinking that this one magical moment is going to happen, that we're going to go viral, that we're going to be rich, that all of a sudden I'm going to get that promotion and things will just line up. Stop waiting for that magical moment. I promise you, and I am definitely a testimony to, when you show up every single day being the best you are already changing lives and making a huge difference and impact in everyone that gets the pleasure of being around you, that gets to see you and hear you. Watch what you're doing, how you overcome. It makes a big difference. And you'll never know half of the people that you have affected, that you have just made an impact on their life. Maybe you'll find the story. Maybe they'll find and cross paths with you later on and say, you know what? I saw you as such and such, and I love the way that you dressed, the way that you were talking to everybody. I wish that was me. It encouraged me to kind of step up my game. They might look at you and watch how you handle an issue at Walmart and be encouraged to step up for themselves. Like, you know what? I don't think that was right. I disagree too. I'm no longer going to participate in the rules that you have set here. It can be something small. It doesn't have to be just professional. In your home, there are people watching you. In your neighborhood, when you leave out of the house, whether you speak to your neighbors or not, they see you and you are a part of their life story as well. So the gas station, the grocery store, in the traffic on the way to work, in that office, from your office and in the office, there are people needing you, watching you. So show up. Don't ever think that you are unimportant, because it's not true. It's not true at all. And no one else gets to, and I really want you to understand this. I want you I want you to hear this. Is this on? I want you to hear that your definition of success is what it is. Period. That's it. No one else gets to determine that. No one gets to define what that looks like for you. So if your question is, how am I to be successful? By whatever you choose. You determine what it looks like. How do I get there? Making the decision. These things lie around you. Because guess what? When you know where you're going, can nobody take you off of that path? When you understand why you're doing what you're doing, why you are the way that you are, the way that you move, when you understand you, can't nobody change that or influence it. When you have made that decision to stay diligent, to stay authentic, to work in your purpose and move forward, you don't waste any time on somebody else's dream, on somebody else's plan. It's yours. That's the one thing you can't get back, right? Time. You can make money, you can lose money. You can make friends, you can lose friends. We have loved ones, we lose loved ones. But you can't get your time back. No matter how old you are, how young you are, there's only 24 hours in a day and you can't stretch it and you can't steal it. So you might as well make sure that you do what you can with that time. You know what? That's one thing that I encourage everybody to do because it'll change your life. You get your piece of paper, a chalkboard, an erase board, your notepad, whatever. Okay, whatever, digital, whatever. Write down 24 hours. Make individual slots for every hour. Yes. Don't complain. It ain't going to take that long. It's only 24. So make 24 nodules. And then start attaching around that time. What are you doing? Just throughout that 24 hour, make little blocks. What are you doing? And when you see where your time is going, it will change your life because you get to actually look at it objectively. You get to look at it and say, I didn't even know I was eating that much. I didn't know I was sleeping that much. Or, oh my gosh, I work too much. Whatever it is, you get to look at it and then you can start making some real true shifts in your schedule, in your routine, in your desires. Because then you can start thinking, all right, well, this is something that I want to do, but I need to dedicate more time to it. Let me look at my life right now. What can I adjust? Well, you know what? I don't necessarily have to catch that third round there. All right, I'll take that off. Maybe I'll wake up a little bit earlier and I'm cutting off all the extra phone calls after that hour. Now you've just dedicated an extra 2-3 hours towards your goal. 24 hours in a day. What you gonna do with it? When you do that, it makes a difference. Most of us just have to understand, make a freaking decision. Like, stop, make a decision. If you don't make a decision, you will let life happen to you. And life loves to beat folks up. Okay, life has a sense of humor, a little twisted and sick one sometimes. So don't let it bully you. Make a decision. What do you want and where do you want to go? We don't have limits other than the ones that we put on us. I understand that the world is looking at us and it's making us feel like, dang, it's getting really, really tight. There's stuff happening. How can I actually make some plans to be happy right now? There's so many people that are unhappy. Be happy for them too. There are people out here hungry, being abused, being hurt, that are going through unfair things, very, very painful things. You make sure that you show up and you live your life on their behalf. Because there are a lot of people that are not going to make it for tomorrow. There are a lot of people that aren't going to wake up. But you did. You did. So what are you going to do? How can you impact not just the people immediately around you, but the folks you'll never know that you impacted? Who are you today? What are you going to do? And how are you going to show up? We have a huge ripple effect across this world, and you really just can't even fathom the impact for years, how long something that you said or did stayed with any one person, that they recall the experience with you and it actually makes them a better person. Or if you were a butt munch, I'm just saying, maybe you made them very sad moving forward for years to come. You get to decide what kind of impact that you leave here because it is your life. And you should hold yourself accountable for the impacts that you live. If you have a huge influence, whether you know it or not, that's really the thing, whether you know it or not, you influence many people, and you always have. You always have. A lot of us enjoy Facebook because you get to flash back that nostalgia moment. You get to look back when you look at people trying to figure out, I wonder what such and such is doing. What is this doing? I wonder if I can find that teacher or that old neighbor. That's proof that people stay on your mind way past that moment. Way past that moment. Because we're doing it on social media all the time. Reliving reels, reliving events and flicks and videos and movies, and we hold on to it. You are the same thing, a character in somebody's life, whether the role was small or big, and you had an impact, and they're replaying it. It's replaying and affecting minds. It's a true thing. It's a true thing. I mean, I promise you, it's a real thing. You are powerful. Now, whether or not you use it or not, that's up to you. You deserve to have everything that you want. You are capable of getting everything that you want. And you are special and one of a kind. There's no one else like you. Period. No one else like you. So do not continue to allow yourself to settle with this mediocre life, or just, well, this is just how my life is and this is what it's going to be. No. Unless you're given permission for it to stay the same, you prepare yourself to change it. Open yourself up to welcome in the abundance that God really wants you to have. It's right there. You're not that far from it. It does not matter. Doesn't matter what your situation looks like right now. It does not matter what you do not have. It does not matter what you do not know, who you do not know. You are only a decision away from changing your life. Period. Don't let anything tell you anything outside of that. And it usually just starts with the decision, and it starts with the question. What do I want? Who am I? Where am I supposed to be? Those questions can be answered. I appreciate you guys for spending this moment, deciding and choosing to spend this moment with me. I appreciate you here. We do this every Tuesday. Now, not the question portion, but we intentional Tuesday. Every Tuesday, 12 noon Central Standard Time. You know where you live at. I'm sure that you can do the math. Next week, join us when we get some more clarity, but not so much just for you. I want to make sure that you have a safe space to come every week to really just breathe, to sit still and be like, you know what? This is about me. This is my life. I know I'm here in the office and I know I'm here and I'm showing up, but this is my life that we're talking about. And I will be in charge of it, and I will be impactful. So I look forward to seeing you then. Thank you again for all the comments. I really appreciate you. And I look forward to seeing you next week. You have a good one. Bye.